It's mostly been fire signs. And the names Jessica and Melissa are the most popular names. So I'm a statistics freak, so I like to hear about what you are, your name, because that's important, obviously. And also your sign, your astrological sign. If you don't know it, just yell the day and month and we'll tell you what you are. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Hannelore down there.
Hannelore and I'm Scorpio.
Hannelore is Scorpio. Mandy is Leo and fire.
I'm Benia and I'm Aries.
Benia is Aries and fire.
Brian, I'm a Taurus.
Brian is a Taurus. We get to revel in this Taurus full moon. And that is Earth also. I'm a Taurus. Megan?
Megan, and I was born on the cusp of Leo and Cancer.
So Leo and water. Megan?
I'm Hannah and I'm an Aquarius.
Hannah's an Aquarius. Air.
My name is Joy, and I'm Pisces.
Joy, Pisces and water.
Melissa, Cancer.
Cancer, water, Melissa.
I'm Kaylee. I'm a Cancer and water.
Cancer, water, Kaylee.
I'm Addie. I'm a Sagittarius.
Addie, fire. So Anthony's Capricorn, Earth.
And I'm Virgo, Earth.
Virgo, Earth.
My name's Ariel and I'm Sagittarius.
Matthew, Cancer.
Matthew, water. So the moon is in Taurus tonight. So it's all about family. So I thought it was really appropriate in October when the veil, which is what it's been called for thousands of years, is thin between the dimensions. I just want to make the record really clear. I believe every single person's intuitive. Every single person. I believe every single person can achieve to be what they want to be, no matter what their bank account is, their family is, their geographical location. And that's not pie in the sky. I did not have an easy life. I had a hard life, and I just keep believing and trying to switch to positive, and every day I have to work on that. And that's part of it, right? When you have like teenagers at home, which I do, grandchildren, that I'm like thinking sometimes, boy, why am I thinking I just want to put you through the wall? That's not normal. But then I realized that's I wouldn't physically do that. But I mean, you're human, so you have weird stuff going on, right? It's not so positive all the time. But becoming aware of it is what ascension is about, and that's important. And it's not only important for your soul, it's important for the people you're impacting. So saying that. One of the things we're going to be doing is handing out candles. We have some colors. I'm hoping that we chose wisely on the colors. And the candle will be yours, and I'll be teaching you how to invoke and put your energy into it. And we'll be making space. So what that means is, say I'm standing next to you, as I am. I'm in her space. She's in my energy. Scientific tools prove about energy. Every crystal has an energy. Every tree has an energy. Every soul, every human. We all have levels of energy. It's pretty powerful. It's pretty cool. I'd like to say it's basic quantum physics, but that doesn't even sound basic when I say it. But it is basic quantum physics. So saying that, we're in each other's energy. But when you're doing this tonight, I want you to not feel the energy next to you. And you have the power to do that. You actually have so much more power than you believe. And I don't mean that like, oh, I want to be Attila the Hun and rule the world. I mean, you have so much more power over your life than you can even begin to believe. And when you start to believe it, you make changes that are positive, that are healthy, whether it's to go live on an island somewhere or to see a family that you haven't seen in 20 years, whatever. It doesn't even matter. It's your deal. You also have the power to be spiritual. That's not religious. That's not saying you've got to worship one thing or many things. It's saying what you resonate with. You should not allow other people to try to persuade you into any type of doctrine. I don't care if it's Christian or pagan or Wiccan or Hindu. It should be of your own free will. And if something feels off, no matter how good it is, remember, all that glitters isn't gold. Trust me. Go with your instincts. You all have your own moral Richter scale. That's the reality to that. So follow your own. Sarah's Richter scale might be different than mine. It doesn't matter. It's her deal and it's my deal, right? So start thinking in those kind of terms, and I promise you your life will increase abundantly, either spiritually, physically, emotionally, intellectually, and hopefully financially. You know, I sell a lot of books. I sell a lot of tarot cards. I've read thousands of books. That's in no way an exaggeration. I still have thousands at my home that my family want me to get rid of. It doesn't really matter what any book says about a pink candle. It says it's for unconditional love, it's for peace, it's for sailing in a yacht, I don't care. If it's a pink candle and you want to do something for something, say financial, you can use a pink candle. It's your energy. That's where your power comes from, doing what resonates with you. It's super powerful in a world that we live in when I think that most people should turn the television off and just kind of get out in nature and listen. Listen to nature, listen to your own inner voice, it'll help you. So we have pink, we have orange, white, we have blue, we have purple. Yeah, I was going to say indigo blue on the other one. So, oh, forget the indigo blue. Lavender, yellow, red, black, and brown. So we've already salted all the candles and we put them back in the package. Something I want to talk about. When you buy a candle from anywhere, you don't know where that candle was made, you don't know how it was made. Say you got a candle, and I'm in no way picking on China, but 90% of our candles come from China unless they're locally sourced. Say some kid's in their factory and they're angry, or they're just pissed off because of whatever. That energy is in that wax that you've touched. So no matter what your intention is, you're also igniting that other intention. Always symbolically in your own way that feels right. I use things like salt, sage, Palo Santo sometimes, but it's not one of my faves. I use things to cleanse. If it's crystals, I like the moon, the sun, water, salt, yada yada. But find your own way, and if you don't know, never just listen to one source. If I'm saying to you, I use this, don't say that's your way. You know, we have this thing called the internet. Check your sources, but at least get 4 sources on everything you do and pick what you resonate with. So we're gonna take a minute, pick your candle out. When you have your candle, do not have anybody else touch it, okay? Really important, it's called sacred space. And people say, well, that's my husband. Well, your husband's intention for his candle was probably different. If it wasn't, I'm a little scared. Do you wanna bring back someone you've lost to help you? Do you want a form of communication with that person? If you say, I want to see Uncle Sam right now, and you don't see Uncle Sam, but you leave tonight and you go home and dream about Uncle Sam, was that you or was that Uncle Sam? I don't know, the subconscious is pretty powerful, but the fact that that person would come in your dreams is even more powerful. So listen to your messages, listen to the symbols. It'll change your life. We all ignore so much because we're in such a hurry, and it's crazy. I do it too. It's just crazy. As I said before, there's 1,000 ways to do everything, or more. But this is the way I do it. Well, one of the main ways I do it in groups, and it really works. So what I want you to do is put your legs in a solid position like you're grounded. Your root chakra is grounded. You're good. Straighten up your spine. When your spine is straightened, it wasn't an excuse when your parents said, straighten up your back, if they did. The Chinese have believed for over 4,000 years and documented it, that if your spine is straight, your chakras are aligned, and you receive more information from the universe that enables you to be a healthier person. It's also about meridians and energy and acupuncture, and it's beautiful. So straighten up that spine. So you've already known that your candle is cleansed, so that's not the deal right now. This is about space. I want you to take your other hand and reach it up as high as you can. Shooting star! We love you, shooting star! My soul's all jammed up with anxiety and stress and life and the bills and my kids and my parents and my wife and the teacher and my employer, yada, yada, yada. There's 1,000 things, but rid of it right now. Because that's not why you're here. You're here because you're important and your beliefs are important, and you're going to try to, well, I believe, succeed in learning how to do something that you probably haven't done before. So stretch it out. Now switch your dominant hand of your candle to the other hand and stretch that out. Everything kind of should be done in balance. That's where the yin and yang, the balance of life comes in, sacred geometry, and just stretch it out. Now, shake your hands off. I want you first to visualize with your eyes closed either a color or a shape that you like, that resonates with you, or of what you're calling to. And before we get fully into this part of the meditation that we're going to start, is there anyone who hasn't thought of what they want to invoke as far as on the other side, the other dimensions? Okay, so what I would do, literally, is just say, give me universal knowledge. So keep your focus on universal knowledge that serves your soul for the better. So saying that, I want you to raise one of your hands up, keeping your eyes closed, when you either have a shape or a color that you can focus on in your mind. Just raise your hand. Don't feel rushed. Okay. I want you to take that image and I want you to put your hand down and get really relaxed. You don't have to be grounded right now. I want you to sit down and get comfortable. Take that image that you had and I want you to pull it back into your mind. So close your eyes again. And the only reason we close our eyes is the more training you have, you can leave your eyes open and see exactly the same thing. But until you get there, it's just less of a distraction. So you've got your eyes closed, you've either got your triangle image or your colors of purple, whatever it may be, and they start at your feet. And if it's a shape, it's literally outside of your feet size, and it's actually going to grow and go over your body. Take that energy, because it is energy. Your thoughts are energy. Quantum physics also proves that. So did Tesla. Take your energy and take that color or that shape and engulf it around your whole body. I'm going to be quiet and count to like 35 in my head, and then we're going to come back to the talking. Focus on your shape or your color. It's your space. You're making it personal. You're making it private. This is how you can do anything at any time. People say, oh, I have to work, I can't do it. You absolutely can do it. Learn to push away everything else and make yourself the only existence for space and time. It will help you. So I'm going to count. Just think about your color and your space, your shapes. There's nobody next to you. You're literally alone on the oasis of your choice. And it's beautiful. It's not too hot, and it's not too cold. Take a second and think about those things. Okay. Now, everybody open your eyes. Does anybody feel different? Does anybody feel more grounded, more solid, stronger, more powerful, more like they're in control of what's happening? Raise your hand if you do. That's why meditation's important. You can be and have everything you want. Some people want to be world famous. Some people want to be planning, my friend Grace, I think of her, master gardener, planning and just sitting in the dirt all day long and being happier than any bajillionaire could ever be. What you want is what you want. And you can focus and you can receive that. And then I came to America in 1976, and I'm in history class, and this teacher looks at me and she said, well, the whole class, and she said, well, who won the war? And she looks at me because I can't wait to tell her. I said, the English won the war. They did, because I just came from England. And she said, what are you talking about? Read the book. Go home and read the book. The Americans won the war. Okay, I'll relearn my history today for you, Miss President. I think not. Anyway, I did relearn. I learned a lot that day. I learned that everybody has their own perspective, and every country has their own perspective. Again, tune into yourself. But do at least give the respect to other thoughts. I mean, it's crazy, right? If they say in America, what is Wicca? It is not what it is in the rest of the world. Bottom line, Ray Buckland, great author, changed Wicca in the United States. Learn what you're practicing. I read and talk to so many people that really have no clue what they're practicing. They've read 3 books, they think they know what they're doing. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it's not so crazy in a world where everybody wants everything quick. So know that tonight, if you don't invoke or feel the energy that you're pulling for, maybe it's not going to happen tonight, but it will happen before the end of October 31st of this month. It absolutely will. Saying that, did you get salt? So I'm a person that actually resalts. Usually because I'm drinking Jack Daniels very late at night when I get home and I'm like, did I salt the damn candle? I know I salted it. What's another douse of salt? It's good. So I'm an overdoer, as Tauruses are, right? We have to double check ourselves and do it twice. But saying that, let me know when the last person gets their salt. I want really everybody to look at the candle and think about what you want to invoke. So invoke's a scary word sometimes, right? Invoke. Dun, dun, dun. Her and I used to drink much wine and whiskey and say that saying all night long. Dun, dun, dun. Because it was seriously that kind of world for us. But anyway, invoke, embrace, enhance, communicate, touch, feel, smell, dream of. See a feather falling when you ask for a feather to fall to represent your great-grandfather who loved feathers. Whatever it is, it's your deal. That's what I mean when I say invoke. If you're a musician, and I'm just saying hypothetically, I work with a lot of musicians, and you're like, I know I'm good. I'm better than that dude that's making $1 bajillion. Well, maybe you need to do something proactive. Maybe you need to start your own YouTube channel. Maybe you need to go around to local bars and say, hey, I'll play for free for one night. Maybe you need to walk into a shop and say, you know, I love music. It's my soul. And somebody will be near you. Maybe you walk into Home Depot and you're like humming a tune or playing air guitar. I don't care. Whatever it is, express what you love. And somebody, trust me, will give you an opportunity. So what I want you guys to do is think about your candles, think about your space. You should move down maybe 3 or 4 inches from it, and I'll tell you why. This energy and your energy are very much arguing, so you may interfere with each other's desires. Yeah. So that's important. Amir, you feel strong. You feel strong. Sarah, you feel good. Joyce, you feel a little confused off this. I want to tell you what I want you to do. I want you to think. So Harvey or Jack or both. I want you to think about your best memory of your husband physically with you, but with you spiritually. I want you to remember something only you and him do. It's good, it's bad, it's fun, it makes you feel good. Do that to bring you forth for yourself. Okay, so you've got a really good energy. This part of energy is very separated, but together you feel peace in that one. Yeah, so like for example, I have to do those two, even though I can't even put it in this way. You two are very, very separate your energy. Be thinking about you. You are in control of this moment. You are in control actually all the time. The worst thing you can do to yourself if your flame is small or it goes out is to say, oh, I failed, I suck, it didn't work. That's crap. It means you need to work harder at whatever you're doing. You could be a procrastinator or you could be a doer, and I believe in every single person on this planet to be better than they are. And for those that are already doing everything they can, I honor them and I thank them. So think about it, listen to the music, I'm going to shut up, and then light your candle and invoke, embrace, and enhance what you want to come. Okay. I want you all to take your hands and put them up in the air and shake them. You're shaking off what doesn't serve you. Serve your soul. That does not mean you are like an emperor and empress. It means what doesn't make you healthy. You're shaking it off. Now, look at your flame. Look at your candle. See who's got the strong flame. Look around at your neighbor's flame. If yours is diminished or small, it's not because you're weak or inferior. It's because you either don't believe enough in yourself and your own energy, or you just need to learn to be at peace a little more in your life. You can also take your hands and cup them around your flame. It's not a cold, windy night as I anticipated, so I'm quite happy with the universe on that one. Durham, North Carolina, we are at Bull McCabe's. Think about honoring that. You're here at a place that wasn't usually on your schedule. You're listening to Jeff, who you've never heard before or haven't heard in this setting. You've got Tom lighting your candles, and other people you don't know handing out candles and saging you and smudging your feathers, clearing energy, removing negative energy. It's very powerful. Go as fast as you can without being crazy. You're ridding what doesn't serve your soul. Remove yourself and spin. Ooh. Okay, I know it's hard, but faster. Now come together in the middle. Come around the left.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I got it.